So, let me share on that. Well, clipping, I don't really clip unless it's like yarrow is hard to pinch. I can't pinch yarrow. I need clippers. But let's say basil or thyme or whatever, I can just pinch. So your plant's growing up. Let's just say basil. So after it's like 6 to 8 inches, you might see a little like buds starting to form. Then I would pinch down, and I would pinch about half of the plant. And then as long as you pinch the plant, then you stop the flowering process, then it bushes out more, grows back, and you can keep pinching, all summer long, and then finally let it go to flower and go to seed.
And then you would just dry that bit that you have.
So yeah, I would pinch the top. So today I just pinched my lemon balm, which I'm like so pleased with because I planted it in this one spot, so long ago. And it just took forever to like look nice. Lemon balm is kind of funny sometimes. Once it gets a hold, it does really spread, but it took a while for it too.
I had the same thing. It turned like yellow. Yeah. When I transplanted it, turned yellow and stuff. I thought I was going to lose it. And then at the bottom, it started to green out.
So mine was like maybe this high. And so I pinched half of it down and
to do that.
Put it in my dehydrator. I actually could do a few batches because I have I like move my plants in different locations, see where it does the best. And then it'll keep growing and I'll keep pinching it. So, and just a thing on lemon balm, I almost think I dried it too long. It is such a fragile herb to dry. Like some of the herbs, like if you're setting it in the dehydrator, I set it for 2 hours and I'm like, shoot, I should have done an hour and a half because it dries so quick. Where some herbs I need like 6 hours to dry, like comfrey, because it's a lot of moisture.
Yeah.
Oh, but you were talking about some herbs are not good to have in too large of quantities. And which book was that in?
I don't know if it was in Model Herbal or if it was in...
It was probably in Lost Book of Herbal Remedies.
Yeah, probably
that book...
Yeah.
I don't know if I should put this in YouTube. But that book was a marketing genius. It was. I actually spoke to these people who interviewed me. They wanted to make a new book and use the model that those people did to sell that book. It was a marketing mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
And
I bought it.
Because I was talking to these people, this group, and we were talking about like some of the best herbalists out there, like Rosemary Gladstar and like amazing herbalists with long history and just like teachers for decades and decades, and beautiful, fabulously edited books, really like rich in information. But they do not, that nothing sold as well as that Lost Book of Herbal
I think it came across my feed all the time when I was researching.
Market it.
They had it there. Plus, it was for a beginner. When I looked at some of the other books, I'm like, I don't understand any of this. But hers was written for somebody who's a novice.
Yeah. What I don't like about it is that there are so many like warning, in it. So it's...
almost turns people off.
It does, but I guess because it was shared with so many, like so across the board and to so many people, millions of people probably, they wanted to cover themselves by putting on so many warnings. So as far as like taking too much, I was just telling someone the other day that it's really hard to take a lot. Most people don't even come close to taking too much of an herb. Like,
What about turmeric though? Now I did, and I don't remember where I read it, that, it's good for your liver, but if you take too much, then it's hard on your liver.
Yeah, but too much is like...
And I don't know what too
half
much
a pound.
is.
I know. Too much is what? Like, most people are taking like a capsule or something. Too much would be, like half a pound or some really huge amount. It's not a couple capsules. It's not like a teaspoon. I mean, if Indian people, the Indians, when they cook, they're using a lot of spices. Like, I have an Indian cookbook, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, because sometimes they use it way more spices in a dish than like I ever use, and I wanted to get like used to that, but like full teaspoons, tablespoons of like all these spices, and it's like so flavorful. So mostly people are taking way like a small amount that it's not really actually even working. So that's where I go back to the Dr. Christopher book, the School of Natural Healing book, because he taught a lot, large amounts of herbs. And
did you get your book yet? I didn't get mine
That's
yet.
the big yellow one.
Yeah, I didn't get that one yet.
I got all 4 books that you recommended.
Did you really?
On
Awesome.
Tuesday, they all came.
So like
Dr. Christopher's.
his book is just filled with recipes.
Yeah,
and it's for every
that's what I
single
want.
thing. Like, when I was taking that course, I like jumped ahead and I was just like so excited, and I just started making formula after formula and like trying them. And if you look at the amounts he recommends, it's it's a lot. Like, I haven't ever come across any herbalist like in any course that recommends as much as Dr. Christopher.
Now,
But he had a lot of success with
this
his...
is 1930s.
Yeah.
So this is before modern medicine basically got into play. And do you think there's anything that has to do with that? Because they don't really want you to heal.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if it's an herbalist, a TV herbalist say now, they'll say, oh, take this, take that, but it's not really going to do anything. Versus that.
No, he was. I mean, he actually was put in jail a few times for helping people.
Oh wow.
I don't know all the circumstances as why, but a few times. No one really talks like he does anymore. Dr. Schultz did. He's really cool. He was one of Dr. Christopher's students, and he had a practice, but I think he even stopped because he was healing a lot of people with cancer, and they were like after him. He had like his practice was incognito, and so now he has a supplement company, and his remedies, his stuff is really good. It's like really strong, good quality. We buy some of his stuff sometimes just because, I don't know, I guess I don't always feel like making everything, but Dr. Schultz, that's Schulze. I wonder if his thing is in here.
ULTZ?
ZE.
Oh,
ZE.
Yeah. Oh, I think I have, I'm gonna just